Previously on Coach Greg.
And so I'm here with Julia Renee, and she's teaching me how do you get glutes, legs like this. I mean, look at what's going on right now.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
You have a big butt already. It's coming just from doing this.
This is my first time doing this motion. And this is a warm-up.
This is a warm-up. There we go. And then you kick it off like it's underwear.
Okay, so why the bands and why the wider feet?
Bands to keep the resistance on my glutes the entire time and make sure my knees don't cave in.
Okay.
I'm just imagining that I'm pushing my knees out. I like wide and toes pointed out because for me, I feel it more in my glutes. Some girls, they like it more when they do toes pointed forward. I feel it in my quads when I do that.
Right, okay.
So I do this.
I definitely notice a lot of quads with my feet together, so I'm gonna try it your way, see if I notice a difference. So is there a certain speed you're doing? Like, are you trying to go faster, up, then down, pause at the top, pause at the bottom?
Definitely pause at the bottom. When I'm going down, I'm trying to go a little slower, go up about the same speed, hold, squeeze. I think the most important thing is the hold, squeeze. A lot of times you see people going like,
Fast.
like going way too fast.
Yeah.
It's better to slow it down and feel it because I see girls load
I
tons
see
of
three plates on each side. It's more than I'm doing. And I'm
Tons
like,
of plates.
do you really need that much weight?
Yeah.
This exercise is the female bench press.
100%.
Men are always trying to get their bench presses up. I feel like this is like,
It's so true.
for some reason, it's the ego lift for women.
Yes.
Not much for men, but for women, this is the lift they want to put the most weight on.
Uh-huh.
Little girls like trying to lift 500 pounds. I'm like, wow, 500.
Five plates on each side. I mean, I've been able to do like 5-6 plates on each side, but I don't feel it anymore.
Right.
At that point, it's just, ego lifting, and I can't really feel it in my glutes. I'm
Yeah.
just in pain, but I don't know where.
All right, I'm gonna give this a try with the wide stance.
Do it.
See what happens.
Just remember that you kind of have to, you might want to do an underhand grip so that you don't lock these things out. Squeeze.
Oh.
How's that feel?
Even before lifting it, glutes were fired 100%. Just these bands alone makes it much harder.
You have a lot of people that either love or hate you. How do you deal with that?
I love it, and the haters are what really makes my channel that much more popular. So I almost like the haters more than the people that are fans, because without them, my channel wouldn't be the same.
That's true.
Oddly enough though, when you meet people in person, excessively rare do I ever hear anything but over the moon positive feedback.
Yeah.
It's actually shocking to hear that many good things said about you. It's really surprising that overall most people are that positive.
Well, the haters will very rarely come up to you and actually say something to you in person, but they will type it on a computer or...
People are very brave behind a keyboard, but they don't actually know you as a person. They just see one or two of your videos, like Natty or Nuts. All you do is Natty or Nuts, tell everyone they're natural. I'm like, I have 3,000 videos, 100 are Natty or Nuts. Half of those videos, I say they're natural. They'll read the title, they don't even watch the video, and they'll hate on you. But all those haters, they bring more people to the channel, more eyeballs. Negative drama simply is something people want to see. And so it is what it is.
I knew it. I knew it.
As a guy, I'm like, I want to build my glutes. You don't like copy some professional. Like, I'm not going to copy your exact workout without
mine works
building
for
into
my
it.
body also.
You're used to it. You can handle it.
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of girls want to jump into training 3 leg days a week immediately. And I started with 1, then I did 2. Then I did 3, because you can't just jump into training like a wellness competitor right away.
Yeah.
Because your body isn't ready for it.
I do all warm-ups on anything that's new to me. I start with just warm-ups, and I say, okay, if I'm not sore the next time, I'll go harder.
Yeah.
Because in general, people are too excited their first day, they join the gym, and they get really sore, and then they end up hating it, and they don't go. Just slowly get into it, ease your way into it, so much better.
Bodybuilding's not a race. It's a slow turtle walk.
Perhaps an ultra marathon, but not definitely a sprint. As I'm sitting here resting and watching, I have so much glute firing in my ass. Like, it's just, it's like pulsing.
It's like, has a heartbeat?
Oh yeah, like
bump, bump,
it's
bump,
very
bump.
specifically here is where I feel it, right there.
Okay, so this next one will be the last one.
Okay, we'll try a bit heavier, maybe a 25 or something.
Instead?
No, I'll add like a 20.
Underhand grip so you don't, We got Greg getting a big booty over here. Okay, when you're almost at failure, hold it at the top, and then I'm gonna take the weight off. Now go. These can be a little bit faster. Boom. Oh.
2 more.
Come on.
Yeah. I mean, just holding it at the top to take the weight off, sorry.
I know.
Because you're constantly under tension from that.
I do that when I was training quads, I do that with leg extensions. I do that with leg curls, that 30-second hold, and then that 30-second hold, hip thrust. He's like, get me out of this thing.
Oh my God, yeah.
Get me out of here.
Well, I'm so pumped here that it's like, it's overwhelming.
You're gonna have a big butt before we leave.
Apparently.
You'll never have to train it again.
Hopefully I'll be able to walk tomorrow.
I think we should do kickbacks now.
So you're going straight back. We're not going like out to the side.
We're gonna do both.
Okay,
we're gonna do 3 different kinds all in one, back to back to back. So 7, we're leaning like this. I'm not gonna lean all the way over like some people do. I'm just gonna use this.
Okay, so maybe a 20-degree bend.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And we're gonna go 7 straight back.
As far as you can go back, or just like, like are you concentrating on like, I really wanna go high, or are you stopping halfway?
I'm stopping right here. Right where I feel that squeeze. Stopping right here.
So there's a bit of a knee bend on the way in, and then more of an extension at the back end.
And extend, hold. Yeah. Then we're gonna turn in.
Like
we're gonna do 7 of the abductions, slightly leaning forward here, and then lean way more forward. And we're gonna bring the foot from back here to out here, crossing over.
Okay, so the main difference between the last 2 7s is that your foot comes from further behind?
See how it's at like a 45-degree angle, it's coming in, I'm leaning forward, and we're pushing it out here.
So you're ending back, way back.
Way back here.
Versus to the side.
Versus this one, we're ending here. This is like an abduction, like a cable abduction. The other ones are just more traditional kickbacks. First one, face forward, just like we did with the bands at the beginning.
30 degrees forward.
Yeah.
And so you can hold with both hands?
Yeah, I would put left hand here, right hand there. Stand straight forward towards it. There we go. Kick the leg straight back to me. Straight back.
Now, can I go past?
Here. Pause.
Like, can I go past the vertical, like right up to the front?
I just wouldn't let it rack. Okay. Don't let it rack. Stop right there, back. Yep. How does that feel?
I mean, honestly, even with no weight, once you go high enough, it's difficult. Like, even with no weight, it's hard for me to pull my leg up that high.
Yeah, we have like 10 pounds.
Like here, that is flexed.
That's good form.
Always good to start with the lightweight when you first learn an exercise, get your form down, and then go up after that.
Okay, you've probably done 7, now face forward.
And I'm going straight on sideways this time?
Yeah, straight that way, yep.
Oh my goodness.
You can actually put a little bit of a bend in your knee and lean forward slightly. You should feel it right there.
That's literally too much weight already. And there's nothing on there. Oh my God, and then
yep, there we go.
I'm going that way.
Keep your foot at that little 45-degree angle and push it back here.
Oh my God.
7. Make sure you kick my hand. I'll put my hand lower. There we go.
I think I could legit use no weight and do this and get a workout.
Your glute actually looks really pumped.
It's
like it's kind of crazy.
It's burning. Oh, all right. And then switch to the right leg.
Yep.
Knowing me, I'd do one leg and I'd have one glute bigger than the other.
Okay, last question, one of the last. What inspired you to do the voice?
Honestly, I just got really excited and I just started talking more passionately, a bit more volume, and as soon as I start yelling, I just sound weird. It's not something that happened. I used to be a phys ed teacher and I'd be in the gym, in the gymnasium, trying to yell at the kids to like come over here. I'm like, my voice sounds weird. And so I would use a whistle all the time. So it wasn't a matter of like, I'm gonna talk a certain way or I'm gonna practice saying this. It just naturally came out with an awkward sounding scream and people liked it and it was memorable. I'm like, well, I'm just gonna keep rolling with it.
That was the first video one of the first videos I saw of Greg in 2020 when I started subscribing to him, was him yelling like that. And at first I was like, oh my God, like what is this guy doing? And I continued to watch his videos. My boyfriend actually came in and said, who's yelling? I was like, I don't know, this guy Greg Doucette, and I've watched every video since.
The funny thing is it's like you stand out more when you sound different, so it's better. I've been doing YouTube videos since 2006. I didn't get popular till 2019, and so go with what works for you. You know, makes so much sense to do that. Yeah, I could sound more scientific and use a better voice, but it's better to be entertaining.
I get bored very easily by people's YouTube videos, so the yelling helps.
Oh my goodness. How do you do this? I'm so bad at this, but it's so effective. And how many rounds of that would you do?
Maybe like 3.
Like literally, if I only did this for 3 rounds, I'm done.
Yeah.
And we did the hip thrust, and we did the dumbbell sumo deadlifts, like, and then the bands to warm up. I was done on the band warm up. This is incredible. Oh my God, it's so hard. I've never had my glutes this pumped in my entire life.
Yay.
Ever.
Good.
It's unreal.
I'm glad.
Oh, I just need to stretch. Like, oh my God.
Little pump skis.
You probably could do this for like three rounds all and not have this much of like a feeling.
Yeah, my glutes are definitely, they take a little bit longer to fatigue.
I mean, maybe if I did this all the time, I'd have like a wellness ass.
Yes.
Because I don't
You have the
train
hamstrings, you got the calves, you just do a couple of
some
kickbacks and you're
set.
good. So you're gonna compete in wellness, or it is normal?
I'm switching over. It's gonna be my comeback.
Do you want to learn some wellness poses?
Absolutely.
Let's go to the posing room.
I definitely want to pose.
Which leg do you want to be forward and which leg do you want to be backwards?
My better leg is this leg. So does that make a difference? Do you have your best leg forward in this?
I would say whichever is your best leg should be back.
Best leg back. Okay, easily my right leg better for sure.
You already have it where it needs to be. Push this hip back.
All right, back. So are we doing this to make our waist look smaller?
Yes.
Because obviously the shoulders closer are going to make the waist look smaller.
Yes, but bring the chest up. Yeah, and right hand on the hip.
Chin level with the ground. Right hand on the hip.
Right hand on the hip, left hand down. Suck it in, tight core.
Are you doing a vacuum when you suck in, or are you just sucking in? Or are you like vacuum?
I don't think they like to see girls vacuuming in the wellness. Okay, quarter turn to the right.
Okay.
Now we're gonna turn.
Before we get to that, I just want to get right down. I gotta put my toes straight on.
Straight.
So straight on. And am I relaxing this leg, or am I trying to flex it out? We were
I
talking
would
about
flex
how much
it a
definition.
little bit, but for the most girth you're gonna see is from that back quad.
Because like, if I want to make my leg look bigger, I'll turn my leg in, because then my hamstrings can come in. But we're not.
For wellness, I would not.
We don't want that.
No. Okay, quarter turn to the right. Now we're gonna go into the side pose. Left leg is
it's
down.
all about but quarter turn, it's like.
And then you open up to the side.
Am I like, okay, quarter turn, it's all about, okay, they want to see some glute.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
You have to look right at the judge's
you
eyes.
You do.
Here. So we're here, and then.
Yep.
So we're out like this to the side, and then what do we do in this position?
Okay, this leg, heel down. This leg comes here.
Oh my goodness.
Heel up, toes pointed down. Now you're gonna do like almost like a pelvic tilt where your booty's up. Yes. Stand up straight.
And I'm even gonna turn and I'm trying to twist.
Exactly, just like that. But don't hide your glute with your hand. We wanna see it. There, yeah.
Oh my God.
You wanna do the back pose now?
Yes.
Feet a little bit wider than hip distance.
Like this one I got mastered. So we've got to really stick out our glutes here. Now, some people are going to push their thighs out.
They said not to do that anymore.
Against that because you already have big quads? They say it. But if you have
say
no quads.
I know. But what you can do is turn your knees out.
Quads.
If you turn your knees out, you can see your quads more too from the back.
Absolutely.
More arch.
Oh my God.
More. There we go.
So you're basically at the rivet. You're at your limits doing this. Now, do you flex your glutes, or are you just raising them as high as you can?
Just
you're
lifting.
Not tensing them. You're not trying to show strength.
Because if you squeeze them, then you'll look like Nacho Libre butt.
Right.
I think you nailed it.
I give myself a 4 on 10. I can get much better.
I give you a 4.5.
All right.
Well, you're flaring lats.
Yeah, it's got to be.
You can't help but flare lats. Okay, one last question. What impact do you want to leave in the bodybuilding industry? Like, why do you do what you do?
I mean, I want everyone to have something in life that they want to chase, something that they want to wake up in the morning and be excited to do. For me, since I was a kid, it was sports, activities, fitness. I'm always excited. I'm always passionate about that. I was a phys ed teacher for 11 years. Every day I would go to school and want to make the kids love to exercise and be like me. And so I want people who watch my channel to get motivated and excited to get out and do 150 minutes of cardio, to go out and lift weights, to eat healthy. I'm just trying to motivate and inspire and get people excited and be passionate about being healthy and well. That's it.
I love it. And as always, guys, I love you all so much, and you're more powerful than you think.
And until next time,
I am out.